Hey yo, what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to Save the Crew, where we're getting into this playoff semifinal today. We have Toronto in the Eastern Conference. Once again, I'm a little disappointed it's not Atlanta. I mean, we've played them 4 times already this year, Atlanta, and it's been super close every time. I just thought it would have to come down to us in Atlanta. It just had to, but unfortunately, they couldn't take care of business in the quarterfinal and got knocked out by Toronto. So we set our sights on the team to the north. They're a good team. They've beaten us once. I think we beat them once this year. So it's not like this is going to be any easier. It's just, they're not the best team. Atlanta clearly was the best team this year. So yeah, well, it is what it is. We have Toronto now. In the West, Vancouver and Seattle will face off for a spot in the final. So nothing else really to talk about. Let's get this thing going. All right, so for this first leg at BMO Field in Toronto, here is the team we're going to go with. You can see fitness is a little bit of a problem. I talked about that a little bit last episode. The second leg of the quarterfinal and the first leg of the semifinal are very, very close together. Not a lot of rest in between those two games, so we're a little bit tired. I've rotated a couple of spots. Abu's going to take a trap spot to give him a little bit of rest. Crognale's back in the starting 11 for Jonathan Mensah, and Reggie Cannon's going to join in the right back spot. The rest of the team stays the same. Hopefully we get the same offensive output we got last match against Orlando. We scored 3 goals, looked really, really good in that one. If we can do that, if we can get 1 or 2 away goals in this first leg, we're going to be looking pretty good. So here's a look at this Toronto starting 11. No surprises in there. It's pretty much exactly what we would expect. Giovinco and Altidore up top. This team is going to look very, very different next year. They're losing a lot of players due to pre-contracts and things like that. But for now, still on paper, one of the best teams in the league. And I say that, but they do run a 3 at the back, which historically I've been pretty good against. It's just every once in a while, this team specifically does give me a few problems. So we'll see if I'm able to exploit that 3 at the back, or if they put the pressure on. If they turn up the pressure and high press, it's tough to beat this team. Here we go. Opoku's on this thing. Hold it up. Opoku. There's the open space. That is what we're looking for. Barrera, get the shot away. Saved by Bono. Do we have a bit of a counterattack again? We do. It's going to be Pedro Santos looking for the run of Opoku. There is Opoku. Can he finish a shot? And it's, again, saved by Bono. What the hell? We might have a ball here for Zardes using his strength. Keeps it in play. Beautifully done. Barrera on it now. Okay, we're going to look to sweat this thing across because the passes have not... Oh, the shot! I went one too many passes. Just put the ball in the goal. We deserve this goal. No. No, no. No, Altidore. No, he gets by Boubacar. That is so... How do they finish that one-on-one chance? We've had like 7 or 8 of them early in this first half and couldn't beat Bono. They have 1 shot and Altidore beats Zach Steffen. How? How is that possible? That's not even close to being fair on any level. God, that sucks so much ass. Here we go. Come on, boys. Archer bringing this thing forward. Finding some space in there. Archer up for Opoku. Opoku sliding it through. Here comes Barrera. Barrera, are you serious? What is the dysfunction of this team? Here we go. Just straight up the wing for Zardes. Using his pace. Using his strength, using his ability, slides it across for Pedro Santos, and Bono makes another save. What the hell? I haven't been this mad at FIFA in a very long time, but there's no way that Manuel Neuer is now playing for Toronto. How many saves? Archer for, I think this should be Cannon, it is. Slides it for Barrera. Barrera, nice move there. Harlan Barrera, and that's the goal. I'm actually mad that we've scored that goal now. There's no way that shot should have gone in. That was a weak shot near post by Harlan Barrera, and it beats Bono. To be fair, every other shot I've tried against Bono has gone across goal, and he saved everything. Maybe it's the near post that's his weakness. I haven't tried that until right there, and finally we beat him. He does seem to be cheating a bit towards the opposite side. Maybe we just didn't get the right scouting report on him. Maybe there's something there to exploit. Now up here for Rogerson. There's so much room in the middle of the pitch. Here's Sosa. Why'd I go far? It's just natural for me to go far post. And I can't beat him over there. It's not possible to beat Bono far post. Oh, Valenzuela. Huge step up and tackle there. Nicely done. Covered all of the passing lanes. Zardes looking out wide. It's going to be Benitez coming in here. Benitez going to hold this thing up. Now go across backside. I was looking for Rogerson. Maybe that was a boo coming in. It's Zardes. Dead in front of goal. Zardes intercepted the header and put it in himself. What a heads-up play by Giassi Zardes. I would say that we may have stolen this one on the road, but we freaking deserve to win this by like 7 goals. Here we go. Is there time for one more attack? No. We had it. We had so many numbers. Look at the numbers we had going forward right there. That's okay. In the end, we do get the result, again, that we fully freaking deserved. 2-1. We're going back home with a lead on aggregate and 2 away goals to our name. Everything is looking good. That sort of played out the way I expected, where I knew we could get on them. We just had to execute. We did that. We just couldn't finish our chances. Bono was insane. But we do have the result that we wanted. Alright, so we are set for this second leg of the playoff semifinal. We're back in Columbus for this one. As you can see, fitness very much still a problem for both teams. We've rotated about half of our team for this one. And it's still a good team. I mean, I trust all of these players. Benitez was the one I wasn't going to do, but he asked to start this game, and I don't mind resting Zardes for this one. He's played so much recently. He needs a rest. He has been injured a couple times in his career, so I worry about that with Zardes. So Benitez will get his shot in there that he asked for. The rest of the team, I mean, it's good. It's not the best, and I know that Toronto can rack up goals very, very quickly if they get that momentum going. So I don't know what a safe lead would be here, but if we get the first goal in this one, I'd be feeling pretty confident. All right, here we go. Kickoff in leg number 2. Surprisingly, Toronto hasn't rotated like at all. They have almost the entire same team out there once again. The only spot they changed was their left mid. They took out Akinola and put in Morgan. That's it. That is all the only change for them, which is astonishing. Here we go. Let's get on them early again, boys. Let's go. 1-2s. You know how to move the ball against this team. Sosa waiting on some help there. Very nicely done. It's a Poku coming through. And just like that, took less than 5 minutes. That's pretty much the entirety of last match right there in a nutshell, except we couldn't hit the back of the net. That's the only difference from this game and last game. We got all those chances, couldn't score a goal, but King Edward comes through 4.5 minutes in, gives us that first goal I was talking about. I'm feeling confident. We're not going to let up. I know this Toronto team too well, but I'm feeling really good. All right, another corner for Toronto. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I don't... Oh, I can't believe they scored. There's got to be a way to switch the marking for defense. Will Trapp on the front post should not be a thing. He can't stop anything coming in there, and they're just going to keep picking on him, although he is down hurt, so that might not be a problem for too much longer. We'll have to see if he can actually continue. All right, we're 35 minutes in here. I don't like the way Will Trapp is moving out there. He's slow enough as it is. He doesn't need to be carrying an injury as well. So we're going to bring in Chris Durkin. I don't even have Abu on the bench. He went full 90 in the first leg. We brought Durkin for this one. So, yeah, the team takes yet another hit. Here we go, Zardes. Nice footwork there. Referee, no foul on that as well. Are you freaking serious, man? How in the world do we never get a foul call on that? What a ball in from Nico Hansen. And there is Benitez on the back post. And it's 2-0, 4-1 on aggregate. Wow, that came out of no... I was pissed because they keep fouling Zardes. I don't want to lose anyone else to injury. We're going to the final here. You can see Zardes was down right there. But what a freaking ball from Hansen finding Benitez. And that should do it. Well, there is the final whistle in a very chippy match. I think we picked up 3 injuries in that one, which is just not what we wanted. Although, I think Zardes is okay, and that's really the big one. Sosa we can live without. Trapp, I hate to say it, but we could live without him as well in the final. I could go with Abu. That's not a big problem. But we really, really want to have Zardes healthy for that final. So, we'll check on all of those. But for now, we rejoice. We are through to the final. All right, so some good news and some bad news here. The good news is Trapp and Sosa, their injuries were both bruised shoulders, both for 5 days, so they're perfectly fine. No lasting effects there. They're both ready to go for the final here. And Zardes' injury wasn't an injury at all. He wasn't even on the injury report. So everything is good. We're fully fit, except for, of course, Facundo Ferreira with the ACL thing. Nonetheless, the team is ready to go for the final. The bad news is we're playing Seattle. I was really hoping it was going to honestly be Vancouver. Seattle and Portland, those are the two teams I struggle with probably the most in FIFA. For whatever reason, I don't know why that is, but yeah, we have Seattle in the final. So that should be an interesting matchup. I mean, at least I know exactly what to expect from them. I've played with them. I've seen them play. There's nothing I don't know about that team. So I know how to attack it, and I know how they're going to attack me. It's just sometimes I can't stop them. The good news is we're not going to be at CenturyLink Field. That is the one saving grace. If this was at CenturyLink, I'd be very worried. It's going to be in Columbus. Not that that helps us being at home, but it helps us not being at CenturyLink. So that's at least a little bit of good news there. So yeah, everything is set for the final. The team is healthy. We just got to go out there and get it done one more time. So that is it for this one. If you did enjoy it and you're looking forward to that final, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you when we come back for one more game this season in the MLS Cup final. See ya.